You're gonna need to limit your interaction with your most cynical and pessimistic and negative people. I didn't say cut them out, but life is about what you're listening to. And if you're spending your time with your best friend and your older brother and all they do is complain about everything that sucks, you're in trouble. So find positivity. Practical positivity, not delusion. I'm not delusional out here. Practical as fuck. But that's something that people have to audit, the people they spend time with and the people they listen to. There's a lot of people out there selling fear. Fear is cancer.
Yo, what up, YouTube? Welcome to Sinn-Take, man. My name is Jason, coming back with another one, man. And I wanted y'all to see that clip from Gary V, man. Shout out to Gary V, man, because listen, man, I agree with that message 100%. You know what I'm saying? You really have to audit who you around. You know what I'm saying? Like he said, he's not saying you got to just completely cut people off, but sometimes, man, you know, other people's fears, their negativity, that could start to weigh down on you. You know what I mean? That could affect your way of thinking because you constantly hearing it. You know what I mean? They constantly giving you that negative energy. And whether you like it or not, whether you listening or not, you still around it. So you can still be taking that in. You could be listening subconsciously while you paying attention to other things that may be around. So just because they in your presence and they spewing all of this, guess what? That can have an effect on you. So you need to audit that. And what he mean by audit is to monitor. You know, you have to monitor how much interaction you are having with people that may be like that just bring nothing but negative energy, nothing but fear. You know what I mean? That's total opposite of what you about, total opposite of what it is that you have going. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it just be that, you know, they just totally opposite of how you feel. You know, total opposite of your energy, total opposite of your way of thinking. See, but if you around these people all the time, guess whose vibration is getting lower? Yours. Guess whose energy is getting lower? Yours. Guess whose positivity is getting just chipped away at? Yours. Your positivity is leaving you slowly but surely because you like to stay around these type of people. You like this company. You know what I mean? You're not auditing that. You're not monitoring that. You know what I'm saying? Out of love, out of them being day ones. You know what I mean? Out of, you know, being in a relationship with a chick. You know what I'm saying? You know, you need to check some shit too. You know what I mean? Eventually, if you feeding into all of the shit that your girl doing, all of her fear mongering, her complaining, you know, all of her negativity, guess what? She just gonna keep going. She's never going to stop. But when she see you not paying attention, when she see you, countering everything that she has to say about it, when she being negative or just speaking up like, hey, why don't you just stop looking at it that way and look at it this way? That's good for the relationship too. You helping her out, and you could be possibly helping out your boys or your brother when they keeping it all negative all the times and shit like that. You know what I mean? Sometimes you may be that voice of reason, but if you just sitting around just listening to it, just taking in all that energy, listen, bro, you disrupting your own path, bro. You know what I mean? You disrupting your own frequency by staying on that level and listening to it, not saying anything. You know, not trying to flip it. Sometimes you gotta flip that shit. If you really love to be around these people and you know what I mean, you like their company because they bring something else to you or whatever the case, you just want to hang out with them or it's your girl in a situation like that, then guess what? Learn how to flip that shit. Flip that negative into a positive. Be that positive influence. You know what I mean? Sometimes you gotta be that. But sitting there and not paying attention to it or just not auditing the situation, you know what I mean? And every time you're around, you gotta hear that same old story, same old negativity, that same old cry, you know, that same old fear mongering and shit like that, that's disrupting everything that you got going on. Listen, bruh, you have no reason to be around them as much as you are. If that's the case, if you gotta hear that. because you on a totally different path. You on to something new. You staying positive. You changing your life. You changing your mindset. Everything about you is different, you know? But sometimes we find it hard while we changing, we still tend to try to stay around the same, environment. You know what I'm saying? We tend to try to stay, we tend to stay around the same environment because these are the things and the people that we've grown up with. These are the things that we've been around. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta realize that this is a part of your elevation too, bro. It's a part of your elevation to make that call and try to stay away from that so you can stay focused, so you can protect your energy, so you can protect the things that's entering into your mind. That's a part of it, bro. It's a part of that shit, man. So oftentimes it go overlooked, man. But it's time for you to start auditing this situation. You know what I'm saying? Because you need to keep going. You need all the strength and energy and all of that shit. You need everything right now. You on a totally different path. These journeys are not easy to do. That's what I want y'all to understand. These journeys that we are on are not fucking easy. We struggle every day with this shit, so we do not have energy to go into bullshit. We don't have the time to sit there and be taking on other people's problems and the negative shit that they spewing. The fears that they have. When we walking around fearless as fuck right now, we ain't trying to hear that. What we doing right now on these journeys is fearless, and we not giving a fuck what anybody got to say about it either. So the last thing we need is any type of weakness, any type of low vibration. You know what I mean? Any type of frequency that we don't even fuck with. We ain't even known that. We don't need none of that shit disrupting our airspace. Period. Because that's where we at. We have an airspace. Airspace. Just like airplanes that's flying, bro. We don't need nothing disrupting our airspace. Because we are on to bigger and better things in our life. You know what I mean? The sky's the limit where we at. We flying high right now. We flying high right now, man. So we got to keep this energy. You know what I mean? Sometimes, man, a lot of y'all, man, sacrificing things just ain't on y'all menu. But it got to get there. It has to. You're not going to gain without sacrificing something. You're not going to win without sacrificing something. You're not going to grow without sacrificing something. And sometimes it might be the dearest things to you, bro. Sometimes it might be those video games that you like playing. Sometimes it might be your peace for just a little bit. Sometimes it might be your appetite and way of eating. Sometimes you might have to sacrifice that shit for your health, bro. You can't eat like how you want to eat. You might have to sacrifice some shit, bro. You might have to cut back. You know what I mean? It's going to be things that you're going to have to sacrifice to get on the level that you're trying to get to. But you got to cut some of that weight. Everybody ain't going to make it. All the things that you used to like to do ain't going to make it. You know what I mean? All the things that you loved before, listen, bro, some of that shit gonna have to get cut off. Some of the people that you used to rock with, listen, bro, some of them can't come. You know what I mean? Everybody can't go. But you gotta look into this, man, because it's gonna take sacrifice along with patience. You know what I mean? Not just patience with everybody else or the process or the journey, but patience with yourself too. You know what I mean? I ain't say none of this shit was gonna be easy. Nobody that's speaking on the journeys that we on said it was gonna be easy, bro. I don't care how y'all look at it. I ain't heard nobody say that this shit was gonna be easy. You know what I mean? And you ain't gonna get nowhere without no struggle, You got to understand that too, man. But, it's going to involve some things that you don't want to do. You might have to cut some ties. You know what I mean? You might have to just look, just monitor the time you spending with certain people. You know what I mean? You busy right now. You busy. I'm not trying to make it sound like, oh, yeah, like you just got just all of these crazy things going. But, man, everything that we doing, man, it takes a lot of planning. It takes a lot of plotting. It takes a lot of action. It takes a lot of energy. It takes a lot of willpower. You know, all the things that you need to be successful. You know, you need these things if you want to be successful. So just pay attention, man. Be mindful. Be mindful, bro. Be mindful. You know what I mean? Be mindful of everything. Like, you know what? Hey, I need to pay more attention. You know what I mean? Sometimes you're not thinking about some of these things. That's why I know I'm human. We human, bro. Sometimes we just don't think about it. Like I said, subconsciously, we cannot even be paying attention to some of the negative energy that's spewing out and the fear mongering. We could just be there just with the company and shit and not even paying attention to it. But bro, like it's still subconsciously, bro. If you around that energy, it can still be taking a toll on you. So pay attention, all right? And that's my word, man. My name Jay Sinn, and Sinn-Take. Holla at y'all later, man. Peace. First I'ma get on my grind, then second stop wasting my time on shit less important. If ain't about money, I'm going the other direction. And third, I'ma do what I gotta to eat. Fourth, I'ma sew up the streets. Fifth, I'ma never quit dropping this heat. So as long as I'm breathing, you better get used to me. Sixth, I'ma get